There you go.
Located it. All right, Johnny's hooked up.
Little fish.
Got a little fish. But like I said, these little guys in here give you a hell of a fight. We're actually fishing. They don't actually stock this area. So all these fish that we're hooking actually are last year's fish or years before that. This hole heats up, you'll actually see some like the fish I just caught was a mature, probably 2-3 year old fish. But I mean, you can't beat these fights. You can't beat them.
I was using a pink power bait worm, no luck. I switched over to a single poultry salmon egg.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys could hear that. I know the water's loud, but Johnny was using a pink worm hooked wacky, and then he switched over to a Pulsey single salmon egg, and that's what that fish took. You can actually see the mouth on this fish. It was a stocked fish probably last year, and you know, it just gets bigger and bigger as they go. There we go. I'm just gonna feed him right to Johnny once he relaxes. See these fish go nuts. There we go. I actually would have needed a net for that guy, dude. You had me fooled. I actually, you know, you said he was a little dink.
Got a humpback.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than a little dink. Nice humpback. Look at that humpback on that fish.
I don't know if you can see it. Nice little bow. All right. Barely hooked. Single salmon egg. 13, 14-inch fish will hit a single egg. These rainbows are natural egg eaters. And that's what they want.
Nice fish. See, and these fish just give up such a good fight.
See you later, bud.
And there he goes. All right, let's give it a shot. I switched up my size of my worm here. I went with a little bit of a smaller worm. Kind of mimic the pink worm that works really well in these waters. So we'll see.
Kind of surprised the pink's not working today with the darker waters.
Yeah, the pink's a lot slower today than it's been in the past. So I just had one there, but just had the bottom. But these floats are just perfect. They carry the worm or whatever you're using straight through the strike zone. Now I'm kind of just twitching it a bit. You want the float to sit kind of straight up. You can angle it back towards you a little bit. That helps out, but that float's telling you everything you need to know about what's going on with your bait underneath the water. They just had a little bump there.
Fish?
Hooked up. Down at the bottom of that hole, we're hooked up. Doesn't feel like an overly big fish, but
A lot of times with these trout, if you find where they're laying, the majority of your strikes will come from that same area. It's a pretty big area. It's probably 30, 40 yards long, I'd say, and 15 yards wide. And
yeah.
it's a big area, deep.
Yep.
To find where they're laying.
Yeah, I just love these fish. They just give such good head shakes. They run for that deep water. They run for the rapids. Not as big as the last fish, I don't believe.
This float fishing is very new to both of us. We kind of both learned it last year from a couple of good guys upstate New York that helped us out.
Yep.
And
yeah, shout out to the Oz Angling, Oswego, New York. Great bait shop.
two young guys that work there and a lot of local knowledge, and they're willing to share pretty much everything they know with anybody.
Yep.
If you ever need anything, that's where we got our reels from.
Yeah,
the knowledge and how to use them and how to rig them.
yeah, the Oz guys are great. This fish might actually be a little bigger than I thought.
Turn.
Yeah, I can see him turning sideways. I mean, you can see these fish just go ballistic when they get hooked.
Another nice one, man.
Is it? I can't really see. Yeah. Johnny.
Now,
Johnny's saying another nice one here. He's hooked a weird way. He's hooked in the head, but I'm not sure where the hook actually landed on him. Johnny's saying it's about the same size as the last one, so let's see if you guys can see it. I hope you can see it in the camera there. I hope you can see it there. You see him coming up, swimming up the current.
Just turn the rod tip
I'm gonna try to bring him over to Johnny here. See what we got, but he don't want to come yet. Let's try to skim him across the loop. It's all Johnny. Man, these fish, I'll tell you. I mean, we are using some lighter gear. All right, Johnny with the hook.
Fish, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful trout.
Johnny's got a good netter. You got a good netter on my hands today with Johnny here.
There you go.
But if you guys can see, yeah, I don't want to. Thank you. I don't want him to work too hard. Here, he already worked pretty hard just to get to me. But good hook set too. I'll be able to get that right out. I'm actually gonna lip this fish. I don't usually do, but you gotta do this in order to get the. When he actually hit, I didn't think he was the size that he is here. I actually thought he was a little smaller. Because he didn't hit it. He didn't hit it like a. Nope. Okay, got the hook out of him. So he didn't hit it. He didn't hit it like one of those typical. Oh, he wants to go. He wants to go. And I shall grant him his wish. So that's a good fish. Still not the giants that we're searching for yet, but I'll take that. Like I said, normally we fish here, we fish. Johnny's got a fish on as we speak. How does he feel, Johnny? So, feels like a decent fish. See what we got here. Johnny's hooked up. What do you say? Swimming at Johnny right here. Let me just, I'm gonna come around, John, so you guys can get a better view here. Johnny's hooked up to what appears to be a southern pike. You can't really see it yet. For those of you that fish upstate, you'll know what the southern pike reference means. But yeah, I mean, there's a good, Johnny, where'd you get that one at?
Right down in the middle.
So just running right down the channel. If you guys look, I don't know, it's kind of tough to see, but you can see where that tree comes out over the water. There's a nice V channel that kind of runs through there, and then there's some slack water off to the left, or off to the right, I apologize. Well, and off to the left also. And they actually just kind of come right in there. Looks like a nice fish. You need the netter? All right. Yep. Let me yeah, let me figure out a way here.